Okay, let's get started with our monster. So I'm using a 5mm hook and some chunky yarn, paint box yarn, Simply Chunky, and I'm going to use this yellow for the body. Now you might want to choose a few different colours for different parts of your monster. We're just going to make the body in this module, and then we'll be talking about all the different options for the arms, the legs, ears, whatever you want to add to it in the next module. Okay, so for the moment you just need one colour of chunky yarn and your 5mm crochet hook. Okay, so we're going to make a magic ring. Now, who remembers how to make that? If you can't, go back to the magic ring video and watch that. Or if you really struggle with it, you can chain 3 and slip stitch into the first chain to join into a ring. So I'm going to lie it down like this. I'm going to get hold of where the knot is. I'm going to put my hook into the loop, and I'm going to pull through my little loop. Okay, and then I'm going to wrap the yarn around my finger to create some tension and chain 1 to secure it. Now remember to crochet over your tail end, and so that we can pull it tight at the end. That's very important for this. We don't want the stuffing falling out the bottom of our monster, do we? So our first round, as I've mentioned before, we're going to do 6 single crochet into our ring. So we put our hook in our ring and grab our yarn, pull it through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And we'll do that 6 times. Remember, if the video is too quick, you can slow it down and watch it at half speed. So I've done 6, and then I pulled my tail to tighten it. Okay, now you probably want to get your stitch markers here and mark the first stitch of every round to help you remember. Okay, so the next round we're going to be doing 2 single crochet, so we're going to be increasing, so we're doing 2 single crochet into every stitch. So this is my first stitch, which I will have my stitch marker in, and I'm going to do 1, and then I'm going straight back into that same hole to do a second single crochet, and I'm going to do 2 in every stitch around, and that will get us to a total of 12 stitches. 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, so do that and I'll see you at the end, and we'll put our stitch marker in then. Okay, so I've done my 12 stitches all the way around. You can see already that it's starting to go into a spiral, so this is where we really need to use our stitch markers, because otherwise it's really hard to know how many stitches you've gone. So third round, 3 times 6 is 18. So we want a total of 18 stitches on this round. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then put our stitch marker in. And then we're going to do 2 single crochets on the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 in the next stitch, and 2 in the next stitch. So alternating 1 then 2, 1 then 2, and by the time you get round to the other side you will have 18 single crochets around the outside of your circle. Okay, so moving on to round 4, I'm going to take my stitch marker out. 4 times 6 is 24, so we want 24 stitches around the outside this time. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and put my stitch marker back in if I can. 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then 2 in the third stitch, and we're going to repeat that around. So it's 1, 1, and then 2. Okay, all the way around. On to round 5. 5 times 6 is 30, so 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, 1 single crochet in the third stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the fourth stitch. Okay, so we're going to repeat that around now. 1, 1, 1, and then 2, all the way around until you have 30 around the outside. Okay, so that was 30 stitches around the outside. We're now going to start making, so this is kind of like the base of your monster, and now we're going to go up the sides. Okay, so it will be this way around. This is the inside where your tail is, and this is the outside of your work. Okay, so what we're going to do for one round, we're going to do a single crochet in the back loops only of each stitch. So that means we do 30 single crochets in the back loops. So the back is the one furthest away from you. Can you see that one there? So into just the back loops. And what this is going to do is it's going to kind of create a fold so that your monster will stand up. Okay, so in each one, just in the back loops. Don't forget to put your stitch marker in to remember where the beginning is, otherwise you'll just keep going forever. Okay, so I've gone all the way around with my in the back loops. You can see, whoops, you can see the line along there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 rounds with a single crochet in each stitch. So that's 30 single crochet in each round, each stitch, all the way around. Okay, 1 in each, 30 in each round. Can't talk. You know what I mean. Just do 1 stitch in every stitch all the way around, and then do it 6 times. Okay, so go away and do that, and I'll see you when I've done mine. I've done my 6th round now, so that was 6 rounds going through both loops, all the way around, single crochet. So if you're not sure how many you've done, you can count them. So you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is your round in the back loop, because you can see that funny ridgy bit that shows that you're in the back loops. Okay, so it kind of looks like a little mini basket now, little cup. And now we're going to start decreasing, okay, to make it smaller, to round it off at the top. So we've got 30 stitches around. We want to decrease it back down 1 lot of 6, so we're going to decrease down to 24. So we're going to start with a single crochet in the first stitch and pop our stitch marker back in, and a single crochet in the second stitch and a single crochet in the third stitch. Then we're going to do a decrease. Now if you've mastered the invisible decrease, then you can use that now. Okay, so we insert our hook into the front loop of that next stitch, then twist it around to get it into the front loop of the second stitch. Yarn over, pull through both, yarn over, pull through 2. Now if you haven't done that, just do a normal decrease, and I'll show you that on the next one. Okay, so we're going to do 3 single crochets like normal, and then a decrease. So a normal decrease, not an invisible one. You insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through all 3. I prefer the invisible decrease. that's what I'm going to use, but it is up to you entirely. So we're going to go around this round doing 3 single crochet, 1 in each of the 3 stitches, and then a decrease over the next 2 stitches. Okay, at the end of this round we should have 24 stitches. Count them around to make sure you're still on track. So I don't want my decreases to go too sudden because I think it will be a bit boxy. So the next round we're going to be doing just 24 single crochet, 1 in each stitch all the way around. Okay, so that's an easy round, and I can see you when you've done that. Okay, so that was our straight round of 24 single crochet. Now we're going to do another decrease round, so we're going to go down from 24 to 18. So we'll do a single crochet in the first stitch, put our stitch marker back in, a single crochet in the second stitch, and then we want to do a decrease. So insert into that front loop of the first stitch, then the front loop of the second stitch, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's our pattern. Okay, 2 single crochet and then a decrease, and that will give you 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, so that's finished our decrease round, and we're now down to 18. You can see the hole is getting quite small now, so now is the time to stuff your monster. So you'll want to get some toy stuffing like this. And this is actually from an old toy that was broken, but you can buy new as well and use that. I've also got here some dried beans. Now I'm going to put these in the bottom, which will make my monster a little bit heavier at the bottom and hopefully stand up better. Now you don't have to use these if you don't have them, but I'm just going to put those in now at the bottom. It also feels quite cool having those in. And then I'm going to put my toy stuffing in the top. Okay, so you want it to be stuffed quite firmly. You'll need more than you think, but you don't want it overstuffed. Okay, and don't fill it right to the top yet, because we'll put more in as we carry on crocheting in a minute. But the hole's going to get very small next. Oh, my stitch marker's got stuck in. Okay, so I think that's about right for now. So we're going to do our next decrease round. So we've just decreased down to 18. Now we're going to decrease down to 12. So to do this, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Pop our stitch marker, and you have to be a bit careful with your toy stuffing that it's not falling out or getting stuck in your hook. And then we're going to do a decrease straight away. Okay, so that's your pattern. It's 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, invisible decrease or regular decrease, whichever one you find easiest. Okay, so just do that all the way around. You should now have 12 stitches around the outside, and you'll need to add a little bit more of your toy stuffing now. You see the hole's getting a lot smaller, and this is possibly the last time you want to add any. You might be able to add some in the last round by just stuffing it in, but you see you can get more in than you think. So this is going to be our last round, and we are going to decrease back down to 6. See how it's got quite a flat base, so hopefully it will stand up. The other thing you can use if you don't have beans is you could use a piece of cardboard in the bottom, Right, so I'm going to decrease now. I'm going to decrease on every stitch, okay? So the first one, the first stitch of this round, we're going to start decreasing. So that's 1 decrease, 2 decreases, 3 decreases, 4 decreases. Oopsie, lost it, that one. 5, and a final decrease, and that has pretty much closed up your hole. You can see there's a little hole left, but we're going to do that with our needle now. So cut your yarn and go run and grab your needle, just like me. I don't know where I put it. What was I saying before? I had it out with. Oh, it's on the table. Dearie me, it's right here. Right. So pull through the yarn to pull your hook out and thread your needle. Oops. And what we're going to do is we're going to weave in and out to close up this hole. So I like to start on the inside and I go under the 2 loops of that first stitch, okay, and pull that through. And then you go in. And then this time you go from the inside out and from the outside in, the inside out, and the last one into the hole. So then we pull that and that will tighten your hole. Okay, and then you can just weave in your ends as you normally would. And give it a bit of a rejig to poke down any bits that are sticking up. Through a few more stitches just to make sure it's all sewn in, and then chop off your end. And there you have your monster body.